Well, you had the wish list report, and I don't know if it's a demand list or just a, hey, if you guys would consider this, that would be great. They sign Alan Lazard. Mercedes Lewis is probably a year younger than me. Randall Cobb is also thrown in there, and then OBJ wants $20 million a year. Wish list or demand list?
Oh, it is a wish list, right? And it's smart business from Aaron Rodgers. He's got all the leverage in the world right now. And look, he said to the Jets, here are some guys I want to play with. Take a look into this. See if you can get them. Nathaniel Hackett has familiarity with a lot of these guys as well. We could use some veteran leadership in New York as well, with most, the core of the Jets being pretty young at this point. So I think it's one of those things where people see a wish list and they immediately think that means I must have. Not all wishes come true, right? So I equate it to my Amazon wish list. That thing's packed. I'm not getting all of that stuff though, I send it to my husband all the time, but he doesn't buy half of it. Maybe one or two things. So,
and he wants OBJ too, and that's kind of weird. So, some competition there.
Yeah, for sure. But that goes back to his days in Green Bay where, he wanted a little bit more roster control. And Green Bay, based on the roster, it never looked like they gave him that much of that power. So now he has this opportunity to do that. And there's more on the list, Dan. And you're a wonderful interviewer. And I know you're going to try to get me to tell you the rest of these guys, but I'm going to try to be disciplined today and keep it to myself for now. But yeah, look, the Jets are willing to work with him. They're trying to make him happy and also trying to build a team that they think can be at its best. And some of these players, they agree with that could make the Jets better. But I think it's pretty obvious based on this list that these are Aaron's choices. And we'll see if the Jets will be able to fulfill some of these wishes.
But when you talk about the wish list, and so why were these names revealed and the other names that are on the wish list weren't?
Truthfully, I just decided not to share them all.
Oh,
it was
okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I had spoken to some people around the league and also in New York just about how this was all going down. And, New York has been operating with a free agent list of players that they've been looking into. And then there's one section of it that Aaron would like as well.
What does that mean?
Aaron, when they met, Aaron said, here are some guys I like. Let's get them, right? It doesn't mean he's not going to the Jets if the New York Jets aren't able to pay for Odell Beckham Jr., who's got an asking price of 15 to 20 million right now, which, from having some conversations this morning with some teams that are interested in Odell, they don't actually think that's going to be the number they're going to land at. It's ask for 20, get 10, right? It's just a negotiation tactic that we all know. But what if the Jets can do it? What if the Jets are able to negotiate this? These are some of the guys he would just like on his team.
These are free agents, though. Does Aaron have players on his wish list that aren't free agents?
I really don't want to come on this show anymore.
How many players are not?
There are players that Aaron would like to play with that he has played with in Green Bay.
Okay.
Some of them are still in Green Bay.
Okay. Is David Bakhtiari on that list?
I think he would love to play with David Bakhtiari. They've got a great relationship.
No, I just said, is he on the list?
Is he on the list? I'm not sure. I'm not certain on it. But I know he is a player that the Jets know. The Jets are well aware that Aaron Rodgers likes David Bakhtiari.
Okay. All right.